What's cracking? What's cracking? What's cracking, everybody? It's the People's Champ in the building. You know what I'm saying? Those of you out there that's been supporting the champ for quite some time and just jumping on board into this community, I greatly appreciate each and every last one of y'all. You know, let me wipe this off. Let me wipe this off. All right, there we go. A little bit better. So look, I get asked a lot from a lot of you great supporters on the signs you could tell with Gyno. Now, I had the surgery done. Hold on. Weather alert. These cars that be knowing too much get on my damn nerves. So look, I had the surgery almost coming up on 13 years now. And when I had the surgery, it was expensive around that time. It was 8,500. The cheapest you could find was probably, I think it was like 5,500 or something like that. But I wanted the best work done, so I wound up going for the one that was more experienced, better reviews, and all of this. So, man, son, it's a murderer right now. So let's kick in to gear on the signs that let me know that I had gyno. So, and what caused it? Now, by me not knowing that I was highly sensitive to testosterone, synthetic testosterone, I didn't know that, and it's hard for anyone to know, so you just got to try things. That's why it's best to have some aromacins on deck, with some Arimidex or some aromacins on deck, just in case, you take it like a week, once a week, sometimes twice a week, and you can prevent that. But by me not knowing, I started developing sensitivity in my chest around the nipple area. And like I could be wearing a shirt and it could be going up and down and it'd be painful, right? And then I had a really small knot at that time. So I told the person that I was getting the stuff from, this guy said that he was giving me 20 milligrams of Arimidex. I said I heard Arimidex was one milligram. He said, nah, these are 20s. I said, Novadex is 20s and 10s. He didn't know that I'd had a little common sense and a little knowledge about what's the button, what's not. Because I was reaching out to Big Sid, my brother, and he was letting me know about the Remidex and this and that, because at that time, he knew more about enhancements than I did. So I'm taking the Novadex for about 6 months, and it just kept growing and kept growing. It just was getting larger and larger, and it never stopped hurting. And then, like, in the wintertime, the gyno would get really small, so you would think, like, okay, I don't need the surgery, because when it's really cold, it's not inflamed. I don't know why it worked like that, but then when the summertime hit, they back poking out and everything, and at this time, I was still on doing male exotic entertainment. And this woman asked me if I had my nipples done. She was like, oh, yo, nipples looks really good. You had your nipples done? I'm like, I never even know a person could get their nipples done. Like, what the hell is this woman talking about? Like, lo and behold, it was because of testosterone. And at that time, I was only taking 200 milligrams a week. I didn't bump it up. I didn't try different ways and all this. So I was like, wow. So I had the gyno and was dealing with the gyno for about roughly 4 years before I actually got it taken care of, because I was just going to different doctors and clinics and stuff like that, just to see if I could get a better referral and better price and all of this and all that. So just moving along, the minute you start feeling anything, like some of y'all might get how liquid coming out y'all, like y'all lactating, liquid coming out y'all nipples. If y'all squeeze y'all chest, you'll feel a tail go up the side of the pec. It's a tail, and then the full head is going to be in the front, like the center of the chest. So If you have that already developed, don't do no letrozole. Don't do none of that, because you're going to kill your estrogen, and you need some estrogen in order to continue operating and growing and not getting sick and all this extra stuff. So you're going to 9 times out of 10 have to go get the surgery done. Now, I don't even really remember the actual name of the facility where I went, so I can't even give y'all that information because it's been too long now. You know, once I got done, it ain't like I was promoting something for them or anything. I got it done. I went about my business. That's like trying to get me to remember my first girlfriend name type of situation. Like, some things you just forget. So I can't help you there. Only thing I can help you with is if you got gyno and you want to get it under control to where that it's not painful and constant and still growing, and you could just get it to where it's at. You could take Aromasense or Remedex. You could take those, and I would recommend you take them twice a week. You know, don't now, like, if you are in severe pain, right? I say take them 3 times. Like, the first initial week, take them at least 3 times to get it under control. Another compound that helps with that, right along with the Remedex and Aromasense, is Masteron. Masteron was actually developed for cancer, women with breast cancer and all that, so it blocks on the tumor. It, like, kind of shrinks it down some to where it's easy to operate on a person. So it's like Masteron works with it really well. And if you're going to do Masteron, you could get away with doing Masteron about 3 to 4 times a week, full CC, to try to get it under the control as much as possible. But there's no complete cure other than surgery. Now, the Masteron is not going to lower your estrogen, so you don't have to worry about it like how with Remedex and Novadex and Letrozole and Aromasense. Like, you don't have to worry about that issue. So I say Masteron and an AI that have you right. Now, why not Novadex? Why I didn't say do Novadex is because Novadex won't stop it from growing. If it's already big and inflamed and hurting, it's going to cap it where it's at. You still going to have the pain. You still going to have the sensitivity on the nipples. You still going to be lactating, some of you. And it's just going to hold it big. The other ones can shrink it. You know, it could get a grip on it and shrink it down some, but it don't remove it. It don't completely remove it. Now, Aromasense do a better job than a Remedex. Is less toxic than a Remedex. Mac, how is 25 milligrams of Aromasense is less toxic than 1 milligram of a Remedex? The compounds are different. Some compounds are a little more heavily concentrated than others, and that's why it's 1 milligram versus 25 milligrams of Aromasense. It's just Aromasense is expensive. You know, those are some expensive compounds, you know, to be putting into your body. But, you know, once you get it under control, just start saving your money to get the surgery. Or if you got health insurance, go to the doctor a few times. Tell them you're a police and you wear a bulletproof vest and that it irritates your chest when you wearing your vest, and you want them to check and make sure it ain't cancerous. The minute you say that with cancerous and your bulletproof vest is on it, because they're not going to tell you to show them your credentials or you being a law enforcement police officer. So that's just a trick that I found out from a couple of my cop buddies on how they got theirs done. And I found this out, oh my God, probably like over a decade ago, a long time ago. But I never shared this like that with anyone. So that's a trick of the trade that you can use. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, that's all I could give y'all on this. Don't need to drag this video out. Don't need to make it longer than what it already is. You know what I'm saying? And until next time, I'll smell y'all later. You like the video, hit the thumbs up. Hit your notifications if you subscribe. If you're not subscribed, go ahead, get his channel. You know what I'm saying? Give it a little try. There's nobody bringing transparency as much as me and a few others. And the ones that are transparent, trust and believe. we stand on what we believe. Anywho, give yourself a pat on the back for making it to this year. It's just the beginning of it. It's been a rough beginning for so many. So many lives has been lost in the beginning of this year already. And so many lives is going to continue being lost. Just make sure you kind to yourself and you treat yourself real good. And you making yourself happy. Can't nobody else do it but you. Anyway, I'll smell y'all later. Kick, kick, kick. Hey, I know y'all can still hear my voice is still fucked up. No, I'm not sick. No, I wasn't sick. I just lost my voice. All right.